Hello, it's Kim. Welcome to our two-part personal power class. So these can be used back to back like one class, or you can split them up and use them on different days. Part one is the grounding section, about grounding our power. So it'll be fairly low, close to the earth, and it'll tap into the base chakras. We'll start in a comfortable seat. So when you're ready, pop onto the mat. You can be on the shins or an easy pose with the sit bones on the earth. We'll begin with Kapalabhati breath, so breath of fire. If you have high blood pressure, if you are pregnant, skip this really forceful breath and instead just even inhales and exhales. Just count, maybe 5 in, 5 out, continuing. All of us, let's close the eyes. Bring the awareness down to the deep core below the belly button. Maybe place the hands there, just creating that connection. As you do, feel the tailbone drip down a little longer. Full inhale. Complete exhale out the mouth. This breath work will be a sort of forceful back and up of the low belly that will force the air out. The diaphragm gets involved in that, and the inhale becomes involuntary. So when you're ready, we'll take one more breath, and then we'll begin. Inhale completely. Exhale fully. Inhale just halfway. And begin. Let the breath return to normal. Notice that little bit of heat. Bring the palms together, rub them. And then place the palms over the eyes, letting the fingers wrap up over the forehead. Just connect in. Feel your inner fire, your inner heat, your inner power. Good. Let's make our way onto our backs. If you need to grab a tissue from your breath work, do that first. Otherwise, come onto a seat. Soles of feet on the earth. Grab the backs of the thighs, and let's really intentionally roll down. Feel each little vertebrae land. Good. From here, bend the right knee into the chest. Basket the hands around the shin. Give a little squeeze here for a moment. Even as you do this, drop the right hip down and away. Sink the low belly back towards the spine. Reconnect with that same area. Now extend the left leg long away from you. Really fire all the way through the foot. Let that leg just hover barely above the earth. Wrap every single little muscle toward the bone, making yourself sturdier. From here, interlace the hands around the back of the right thigh, and just a couple times extend and bend the right knee, just kind of warming up through the hamstring. That left leg is still hovering and active. The low belly is still hovering and active. Next time you extend the right leg, reach it up towards the sky, peel up head, neck, and shoulders. Reconnect with the low belly, sink it down, connect the low back to the earth. Interlace the fingers, Kali Mudra, reach them towards the right toes. Pulse up for 5, 4. Arms are inside the right leg. 3, 2, 1. Now come outside of the right leg. Pulse up for 5, 4, 3. Reconnect to the belly. 2, 1. Now all the way up towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Eagle legs, cross right over left. Eagle arms, cross right under left. Now peel up head, neck, and shoulders. Low back is going to pulse up now. So really connect the pulse up the low back. Knees go towards the elbows. 5, 4, 3. Tuck the chin. 2, 1. Leave that up. Pulse the upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfurl soles of the feet in the earth. Spread the arms. Just sort of sway. Big breath into the front body. Out the mouth. Gather the left thigh into the chest. Basket the hands around the shin. Right leg is just sort of comfortable to start. As you gather in the left thigh, drop the left hip down and away from you. Already begin to connect with that deep low core, those low chakras down there. At the belly button, below the belly button, and at the pelvic floor. Now extend that, I think that's our right leg, towards the top of the mat. Squeeze every muscle to the bone. Activate all the way down to the toes and let that leg just hover above the mat. Now interlace the hands around the left thigh here so we free up the shin. And just extend and bend the knee a few times. Just kind of telling the hamstrings hello. Next time we extend, leave it up towards the sky. Interlace the hands only with each other, calling mudra. Peel up head, neck, and shoulders. Reach towards the right toes inside the left leg. Fire the legs, fire the core, fire the pelvic floor. Pulse towards the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hands go outside the left thigh. Pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now reach up towards the sky, towards the upper toes. 5, 4, 3. Connect to the low belly. 2, 1. Good. From here, cross left leg over right, and then left arm under right, so we're eagle on our back. And then peel up head, neck, and shoulders. If you drop them down, now peel up the low belly for 5. Peel up the low back, 4. But the low belly is the driver. 3, 2, 1. Leave it up. Pulse the upper body up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dig deep. 1. Unfurl. Splay out on the mat. Breathe into the front body. Exhale out the mouth. One more like that. Inhale, space. And exhale that fire. Gather both thighs into the chest, basket around the shins. Give a small squeeze. And then just rock and roll up and down the spine a couple of times. Really kind of rounding through the spine, feeling each vertebrae connect with the earth. And we'll make our way into tabletop. So the next time you come up, cross the ankles, roll forward onto the hands and knees, and just take a moment here. Move through the wrists. Now as you do this, protract, lift up out of the shoulders, have strong hands straight through the elbows. Wrap the triceps back, so that means wrap the eyes of the elbows forward. We're still connected with those root chakras. Really deep down inside of us. They run along the spine, so they're not in the front body or in the back body. They're right there in the center of us. Some cat-cows. I won't cue these. This is more about moving your own spine with your breath. Part of your personal power is trusting yourself. And then find neutral in your tabletop. Reconnect with the hands. Reconnect with the low belly. Inhale, peel the right arm up. Active thread the needle. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Leave it off of the earth. You can bend the left elbow and reach over. Level the hips. Inhale, peel, open, twist. Exhale, thread under. Active thread the needle. Inhale, peel, open, twist. Exhale, thread under, active thread the needle. Last one. Inhale, peel, open, twist. Pause here. Connect to the core. Lift up out of the left shoulder. Reach up through the right fingertips. Pulse the right hand back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thread the needle all the way under. Reach it long and then set arm, shoulder on the ground, side of the head. If you want, walk the left hand out in front of you. Do re-level the hips, plug into the core. Let's turn this into a thread the needle child's pose. So all we sort of do is let the sit bones sink back to the heels. We can drag that left arm along with us. And then rotate the torso to face the earth, so the heart faces the earth. The right hand will sort of drag along as well. You may choose palm down there. From here, again, re-level the ribs. So this probably means lifting the right rib up a little bit higher so that we get into that right shoulder a touch more. Breathe into the shoulder, back of the heart. We'll roll up to standing on the shins. So start with the base of the spine. Scoop the pelvis under and just begin to roll up. Lifting as you do. At the top, circle sweep the arms overhead, file the glutes slightly, and then bring the hands through to prayer. Step the right foot out in front of you for a little low lunge. So take your time, pluck up that leg, step that right foot down, connect the right foot to the earth, fire through the arch, maybe pick up the right toe and fire the arch, set it down, pick up the 4 little toes and fire the arch, set those down, pull the right hip back, pull up through the deep core, sweep the left arm up overhead, fire the left glute. Feel powerful and long. Like you could reach all the way up and touch the sky. And then twist, hinge forward, left elbow outside of right thigh, hands at prayer. Modified warrior 2. So we stay low, we stay on this knee. Lift up out of the twist, unfurl. Adjust that left shin so it's parallel to the back of the back. And we open to the side of the mat. If you need to adjust spacing at all, do that. Lengthen the tailbone down. Lift through pelvic floor, through low belly, through belly button. Reach the arms forward and back. Own your space. Little reverse here. Right arm sweeps up and back. Still that nice deep bend in the right knee. And then lift up back to center. Extend the right leg and angle all the right toes forward. Gate pose. And then hinge forward, hands on the earth here. Good. Strong, straight arm strength. Plug into the core, pluck up the right leg, use that glute. Try to keep the weight as even as possible in between the hands. Try not to lean the left hip too far over. Keep holding it. Pulse the right leg up. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Release the upper traps. 5. So use the side body instead. 3, 2, 1. Sweep this right leg behind you, reach it back, and then bend the knee, scoop flexion into the spine, bring knee towards the nose, tent the fingers, and then cross the right leg over the left, split the feet a little bit, and sit back in between the feet. I should have told you. Your body may want to block here. If so, plop the tush on a block or like grab a pillow or anything that's nearby. Cow face pose. Lengthen, ground through your personal power, through this deep pelvis. And then from there, circle sweep the arms up, get long. Pause here, reaching up as we anchor down. Bend the elbows, simply grab opposite elbows. And then gently lift the heart up, still engage through the deep core. Now, this is going to be a little bit up to your own anatomy. Some of us, the back of the head will actually touch the forearms, and we can use that to encourage a little extra opening. Some of us it won't. That's okay. Release the arms, sprinkle fingertips to the earth. Flex the feet. Fire through the feet. We're on the outer edge, the pinky toe side. Start to shift the weight forward. Pluck up the tush. Extend the legs. Ooh, IT band. So, bend and extend the right knee here as much as you need. Again, you can always have something under your hands. Now, try to extend both legs as much as they will, and like you're a bread tie. I don't know if that's a twist tie or a zip tie, but a bread tie. Think about really wrapping your legs together, shining the sit bones back. And we'll spin our way out of this to face the back of the mat. So there's only one way your body is going to agree to spin. Follow that way. So you just kind of untwist. We're in this weird, almost tiny pyramid. Heel toe the right foot all the way to the right side. Heel toe the left foot. Back, 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 back. Drop the left knee down. Little lizard pose. Right toes forward, right knee gathers in, right hip pulls back. Top of the left foot on the ground. I will offer this variation. And you can sink the chest lower if that feels good, or you don't have to. But press into the top of the back left foot and pluck up the back knee. Notice how that really fires the left leg so much more. Use that to fire into those root chakras. Pelvic floor, low belly, belly button. Maybe as we hold this, we allow the heart to sink a little closer towards the earth. You need to shift around too. Step back up onto the hands. Angle those right toes out slightly. Lower the left knee to tuck the left toes. Repluck up. Malasana. Step the left foot forward and wide. Heels down. Lower the tailbone down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Connect into the feet. Fire the arches. Lengthen the tailbone down by engaging the core. Another breath. Option for crow. Hands to the earth. Again, connect. Grip the earth. Wrap the elbows backward. Step the feet in a little bit closer. Now, you are powerful. Get the knees up high, high, high. Rewrap the elbows towards each other. Open back of heart by firing through the front body. Look forward. You look down, you go down. You look forward, you go forward. Shift the weight into the fingertips. Pluck up the toes. Commit to being here. When you're done, lower the toes to the earth in the middle. Split the knees wide. Just for a moment, garland pose. Bow down. Honor yourself. Thread the hands under the shins. Reach them behind you. Touch to the earth. Plop it back. Unthread the palms. Roll onto the back body. Extend the legs up towards the sky. Pluck up head, neck, and shoulders. Reach Kali Mudra towards the toes. Sink the heart. Sink the core. Tuck the chin. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Now, pluck the tailbone up, straight up towards the sky. And then release it. Pluck it up. Release it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Reach the upper body up towards the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Really dig deep. 1. Hold at the top. So low back is up off the earth. Upper back and shoulders are up off the earth. You may get wiggly. That's okay. Use the fire to stay here. Use your commitment to power to stay here. Oh, and then release. Splay onto the earth. Full breath in. And out the mouth. One more. Full breath in. And out the mouth. Gather the thighs into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Tabletop. All we're going to do is the other side. Rock and roll up and down the spine. Crisscross the ankles the opposite way, the funny way, to roll forward and find your tabletop. Pause. Find it. Connect the hands. Connect to that straight arm strength. Use the side body power. In lieu of the upper traps, use the side body for your protraction. Connect to the core. Peel that left arm up, open twist. Exhale, active thread the needle under the right arm. Reach it long, far, sideways. Inhale, peel open. Exhale, thread under, active thread the needle. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, thread through, active thread the needle. Last one. Inhale, peel open, pause here. Connect to the right hand and arm. Connect to leveling the pelvis as much as it will. Reach the left fingers up and then pulse that hand backward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thread the needle, left arm under and long, and then that arm, shoulder, side of the head meets the earth. option. Right arm reaches overhead, but on the earth, that is. Level the hips, connect to the core. Threaded child's pose. So drag the hands along with you as you sink the sit bones back onto the feet. The feet can come together. And then we square the upper body to the earth. So the heart, the head, the ribs face the earth. Any adjustments you need in the hands or arms, do that now. And then check in. There's a good chance you want to lift that left rib cage up a little, or you can think of it as dropping the right rib cage down a little. Breathe into the mid back, the upper back, and the left shoulder. Connect to the base to roll up to standing on the shin. So roll, 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 roll. When you get to the top, circle, sweep the arms overhead, fire the glutes a little bit. And then exhale, hands to prayer. The left foot steps forward this time. So connect to the right, steady gaze. Pluck up the left leg, step it forward. Connect to the left foot, ground it, fire the arch, pluck up the left big toe only, set it down, pluck up the 4 little toes, feel the arch fire, set it down, pull the left hip back, reach the right arm up, 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 fire the right glute to lengthen the tailbone and press the right hip point forward. Feel powerful here. Twist, hinge forward, right elbow outside of left thigh, hands at prayer. Modified warrior 2. Lift up, unfurl. Right knee stays down, but we spin the shin so it's parallel to the back of the mat. If you need to adjust a little bit, do. Nice deep bend in the right knee. Lengthen the tailbone down. Split the arms forward and back. Flip that left palm up and then sweep up and back for a little reverse. Keep that deep bend in the left knee. And then lift the torso up to center. Extend the left leg as we angle the left toes to face forward like a little gate pose, and immediately hinge the hips, hands down. Straight arm strength. All the things that means in the hands, the triceps, the serratus, that's what's engaging. Plug into the core, plug up the left leg, use the glute. Try to leave the weight even over the wrists, the hands as much as you can. And then pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Commit to doing this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle that left leg around, reach it back, 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 back. And then bend the knee, round the spine, knee towards nose, come on the fingertips, get a little more space, cross left knee in front of the right, feet go a little bit wide, and we plunk the tush down. So we're sitting in between the feet in cow face, Gomukhasana legs. Again, if your hips are asking you to sit on something, sit on something. Totally that simple. Plug into the deep core. Plug into your pelvic floor, your low belly, your belly button, those root chakras. Ground them into the earth and then circle, sweep the arms up overhead and keep reaching up towards the sky. So we are this connection of earth to sky. Grab opposite elbows, maybe the opposite way of what feels normal, what you did last time. Keep grounding down, keep that little engagement in the core, and then open up through the shoulders and the heart. It can be really subtle. And then bring the spine to neutral, release the hands, fingertips to the earth. Flex the feet, ground into the pinky toe side, start to shift the weight forward to pluck up the tush, and then extend the legs just as much as they'll go to start. We're still on the pinky toe side of the foot and the ankles are strong. And extend and bend this left knee a few times. Just letting the body kind of figure out what's going on here. letting the feet adjust if they need to. And then extend both legs, or extend them as much as they'll agree to go. So we're this little bread twist tie with the legs. Use the core to shine the sit bones back. You can always have something under the hands. And then unfurl to the top of the mat. So the only way the legs will untwist. Twist that way. Let the feet twist around too. And then heel toe the left foot all the way to the left. Walk the right foot back, back, back. Drop the right knee down. We should be set up in lizard. If not, make your adjustments. Left knee ramps forward while the left hip pulls back. Left foot connects. If you want to sink lower, you can. Now the variation I will offer is untucking the right toes, grounding that down, and then lift the right knee. And feel how that really fires this whole leg, and how that can help you fire the pelvic floor and the core. And if you want to sink the upper torso closer to the earth, that's fine. And if not, that's also okay. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes and pluck the knee up. Angle the left toes out at a 45. Step the right foot up and wide, Malasana. Sink the hips down. Allow the tailbone to drip long as the spine lifts and lengthens upward all the way up through the crown of the head. Let the arms go wherever you want. And then from here, simply bring the fingertips behind you. Lower the tush to the earth. Angle the toes a little more forward. Just a small twist. Bring the legs together. Right elbow outside of the left leg. Little twist that way. Inhale long. Exhale, ring out. Swirl around to the other side. Sweep the arms up and over. Left elbow outside of the right thigh. Right hand behind you. Inhale long. Exhale, ring out. Unfurl back to center. Find a comfortable seat here. Any seat. Ground down through the sit bones. Unless you're on the shins. Ground down through the tops of the feet in that case. Lengthen up. Feel how you can take your inner fire, your personal power, and you can anchor it. Make it steady, strong, and stable. And as you sit here, allow yourself to just be gently aware of the low belly, of the low back, of the pelvic floor. Feel yourself connect to your own stability. Feel free to sit here for as long as you would like. And then if you're done for the day, maybe take a brief Shavasana. And if you're ready to keep going, know that we can pause and then continue. If you're ready to keep going when you're done sitting, go and put on part 2. Peace for the body. Peace for the mind, and peace for the spirit.